In that moment, you are healed. Trauma replayed in your mind and know, yeah, that happened, with no emotional response. In that moment, you are healed. And you'll actually be able to grasp the growth received in the lesson of the pain that you've run away from for X amount of time. Look, diamonds are made under pressure. I should say, like, there's people that have gone out and they've just been the most successful people in the world, and they've had the most ridiculously messed up things happen to them. And if they had it laid there in their shit, excrement, nothing would happen. They could have just laid there. No one would have cared. But they didn't. They got up and kept going. Like it used to be that you had to come from a certain lineage or a certain stock. But I'm finding, the old powers that used to be able to make the decisions about who gets to rise and who doesn't get to rise, Pisces and Age of Darkness, is no longer in existence. Nothing's undercover anymore. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius, and it's being turned on its head. So be aware. Our bodies go there and we feel out of control when we're in these CPSD and PTSDs. But imagine being free from our diagnosis. Because really, we're not getting healing, we're getting symptom management from the current system. And a lot of the people who are really in it for the right reasons will tell you the same. If you can look at that trauma replayed, if it overcomes you, keep working on it. Feel your reaction to the events that are your trauma. Because trauma can create mental illness. Well, actually it does. It creates mental illness. What happened? What was? It's over now. You can move through it. Run from it. Lie to yourself about it. And repeat it over and over until the emotion never changes in your whole life and you're suffering with all these additional things that'll cling on to it, because it'll be like a magnet that rolls down a hill and it'll just collect everything on its way. Or you can really go deep into the healing, or do some energy healing on it, have somebody else remove it. First became a Reiki healer, I saw the karmic wheel twirl healing, and she got really emotional, like the strength of that coming through the hands and the karmic twirl. And Reiki teacher, she was a staunch Indian lady who said I had to be vegetarian and no fire burning within to go up to master degree, but she gave me levels 1 and 2, and I subsequently got 3 on my own. It's available on YouTube. Abby Normal will give you both types. Like, she believes it should be free to everyone. It should be, like, it's a connection. It's an actual connection point up there. So utilize it. Where was I going with this? I've been a healer for almost 20 years. Being able to see the karmic wheel 12 was like totally my third eye. It was magnificent. That was an amazing thing to see. We can stray from who we are for so long, or we can be distracted for so long, but at the end of the day, it all comes back. That's me, mother. You can hear in the background. During your actual healing point, look, it wouldn't hurt to get some Reiki as well. You can have Reiki playing in the background that you can get off YouTube. But be discerning with who you choose, though. Like, actually check levels of integrity of the music that you're actually listening to on YouTube when it comes to binaural beats and things like that. Something you're going to listen to for 9 hours. I mean, you'd hope that there isn't any nefarious frequencies put through the music, and let's face the truth. not everyone's working in the light here, and we are in a spiritual war, so just use your discernment with stuff like that. I'd recommend some names, but what I find is when I do shit like that, it gets fucked with. So I was quiet on the shit and said the fuck loud. Look, I curse on my channel, swear words only, clearly. Anything sent to my channel, I block and blind it. All that's done in the dark comes to the light. Me and my collective are protected, and I do put that in the notes in every video I do. I'm not so collective that come over here and think you're a wanker. No, you're not covered. Just fucking with you. I mean, I'm serious, but oh. Now, with this healing, let's just really focus on the healing. What happened, what was, it's over now. You can move through it and repeat it over and over until the emotion within your body changes at the reaction. Your self-worth, your self-love is precious. And once you realize how powerful you are, you have no choice but to own it. Last 10 lines are from the gods. Armed with knowledge, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. What do they say? Feel the fear and do it anyway. We all run from our pain, but it's in embracing it where you'll find the healing. Because once you've experienced the emotion, you're no longer drawing it back into yourself. And sometimes we even jump out of our bodies during really traumatic situations. If you can be there with yourself in that moment and look back at it until that charge is gone, you'll be a different person. But if you can't do it, don't do it. There's only certain thresholds that some of us have got. Some of us really can't take ourselves back there. Some of us can. If you're one of the ones that can, but doesn't know they can, you will become the healed phoenix. See how you go with it. But I'm no medical doctor. So my messages are for my entertainment purposes only. Just a little warning there. They have worked for me. Can they work for you too? Well, you'll have to be the judge of that and use your own discernment. In this world, we're offered so many opportunities and options. We've got to go with what our gut says, what our heart says, what we innately know is correct. It's about what we should always be reinforced to have our intuition. Unfortunately, there's so much gaslighting that goes on in this world that a lot of people are very out of touch with their intuition. But to get it back, just go with the gut. What does it say straight away? What is your first response? What's your first inkling? If it's yeah, follow it. If it's nah, don't follow it. You know, discernment. That's all it is. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for listening